The British government expects up to 100,000 new infections per day in the summer, but the restrictions will fall on July 19th. The request remains to wear a mask. In view of the announced corona easing in England, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has urged the population to be careful and considerate. This pandemic is far from over. This disease continues to put you and your families at risk, Johnson said in London. The population cannot simply return to life as it was before the pandemic. Nevertheless, the head of government confirmed that almost all rules will be lifted from July 19th. Because of the spread of the contagious Delta variant, the number of new infections had recently risen again across the country. As a result, the government recommends continuing to wear masks in places with many people, such as on public transport, said Johnson. The government is also asking nightclubs and other venues to verify the vaccination status of their guests and visitors using a digital record. However, after July 19th, there is no longer a legal basis for this. However, not all rules are dropped. Some entry rules that require quarantine for people who have not been vaccinated or for those arriving from red countries are not lifted, but remain in force. UK Health Secretary Sajid Javid said it was the right time to give Britons a chance to return to normal life. 9 out of 10 adults had antibodies against the virus after a successful vaccination campaign, he said. Nevertheless, the return to the office should be gradual and security measures should also be implemented at major events. There will never be a perfect time to take this step because we just cannot eradicate this virus. Whether we want it or not, the coronavirus will not go away, Javid told Parliament. In the course of the summer, the number of new infections could rise to 100,000 per day. However, the increase would not put unsustainable pressure on the hospitals because a double vaccination would offer effective protection against the severe cause of COVID-19, said the minister. If you wait any longer to lift the restrictions, you run the risk of the virus spreading in winter, when hospitals are most likely to be overloaded, they say. According to the minister, the government will achieve its goal of offering all adults at least one dose of vaccine by July 19th. As of Monday, 87% of the adult population had received a first dose, 66% had been vaccinated twice. The daily infection rate is currently over 30,000, the highest level since January. Most infections have occurred in younger people, many of whom have not yet been vaccinated. The number of hospital admissions and deaths has also increased in the past few days, but not as significantly as the number of infections. 6 more were added on Monday, 26 on Sunday. The government attributes this to vaccinations. The other parts of the United Kingdom, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, have their own schedules for the relaxation of corona restrictions, but they are similar to the procedure in England. Experts all over the world are watching the infection process in England. Many also expect the number of positive tests taken every day could increase to as high as 100,000. Hosting European football championship matches could also have an impact. More than 60,000 fans were in the stadium in London for the final on Sunday, with crowds gathering in front of it. The pandemic is not taking a break tonight, tweeted WHO epidemiologist Maria van Kerkhove. The Delta variant used the opportunity with non-vaccinated people in crowds and with people without masks, she wrote. And if you're also interested in other topics and understand a little bit of German, for the very first time I have a premiere on my Queer Views channel tonight with a very interesting interview. So 8 p.m. CET, come and join me in my live chat there.